Welcome, folks. It's the Red, and we're getting back to the Sonic Generations 3DS playthrough, as we are now ready to take on the true final stage, the Final Gate. And as you would probably expect, we're going to lead this off with a cutscene. Let's watch it. Oh boy, this looks unstable. Okay, whatever you are, if you want to avoid getting your butt kicked, you better give up now. That's not quite what he said before, but close enough.
Whoa.
Yeah, didn't we just see you get kidnapped? Oh snap, it's Dr. Robotnik! Oh, you little troll. There's plenty of people who still call you Robotnik. In fact, it's probably how I'm going to be telling you apart from modern Eggman. See, we have Eggman, and we have Robotnik. You get it?
Very good.
Very good, huh?
Aha!
At least he's pointing the right way.
Hey.
Yeah, Eggman's motive seems to be more focused on stopping Sonic this time around rather than taking over the world. Classic Sonic's like, what? Two of me? Huh? Oh yeah, me!
Oh, Sonic!
Dang it.
And now for some great animating action! Quick, slide around! The whole thing is exploding!
What?
Why did he do what? Cover his mouth? What did they do? These animations, I swear! We can't let Tails do all the hard work here, covering his mouth and sheltering himself behind us or something? I don't know. That light!
How could this be?
And yes, the two Sonics pull out the 7 Chaos Emeralds that we've been collecting throughout the game, and no, there was not a gray one in there.
Looks like fun. Let's do this. Here goes.
Let's do this! Exclamation point! And now we begin the Time Eater stage. The final boss controlled by 2 Super Sonics. Unlike previous games, you actually start this fight with 100 rings. I guess because there's 2 Sonics with 50 rings each?
Take a look.
After you dodge all the attacks, then he'll leave himself open to be attacked. Like so. Just hit the A button and you can go straight into it. You start with 100 rings, but there's plenty more to be collected, and I personally find it easier to collect rings as Classic Sonic. Make sure you're moving around a good bit during these parts. Try and fly through the rings there, in order to get some more. Oh, and pay attention to the button prompts, because that will tell you how you can attack him. Okay, I pressed down B there. Oh, no, I didn't. I pressed down Y. There we go. Anyway, hit the button prompt correctly, and then you'll be able to hit the weak point. But yeah, most of your rings will probably be collected through Classic Sonic, so don't worry too much if you're not getting them as Modern Sonic. Avoid these beams, because even though you can't be damaged or lose rings if you get hit as Super Sonic, getting hit will prolong the fight. And that, of course, will drain your rings and make it more possible for you to actually lose by running out of rings. See, I probably would have already been done with this orb section by now if I didn't get hit back there. Stay out of the targets. Come on. There you go. Like every other boss, this one also takes 8 hits. We've gotten 3 so far. Ring rings! Ah! These things stun you quite a bit. Kind of annoying! You have to use the direction in B to dodge these hands. There we go. I do find Modern Sonic's part role in this fight a good bit harder, whereas Classic Sonic's is a little more slower pace. You can almost look at it like a breather. Oh! Let's miss those rings. Okay, now we have 2 green beams to avoid. Whoa! Okay. It's a pretty alright final boss fight, although it can drag out a good bit. See, we're already through that part. Oh, big beam attack. This one can be quite hard to avoid if you're not in the right place, because of how much of the screen it sucks up, takes up. Okay. Okay, Modern Sonic's turn.
Leave this one to me.
These little crosshairs are very easy to dodge.
Is something the matter?
Something the matter? Freaking troll.
Is something the matter?
Ugh. Yeah, something's the matter. I can't get past these freaking hands.
Is something the matter?
Ugh. Wrong way. They don't give you a lot of time to react to this. Ugh. Stop changing directions! Okay, now we're getting there. Okay, now we should have to avoid some clocks, yeah. Try not to hit the hands, and you should be able to get through. Oh! At least I think that's how you avoid them. I don't seem to be getting past them. Okay, this part tends to give me a lot of trouble. Yeah, you just have to avoid the hands. Okay, I'm starting to get a little low on... Oh, God! That wasn't good. Come on. Unfortunately, we ran out of rings, so the fight ended there. But I'll go ahead and jump cut. back over to my 2 hits left. Okay, we're back to where I was. One last hit for Classic Sonic. A lot more arrows to dodge this time. There we go. Oh, the rings were down there that time. Hopefully I have enough to get through this. And now we have 3 beams to avoid. Ooh! Oh, that one hit. That one hit. Oh, God. This is not going good. Not going well. Not going good. That's English. Okay, enough with the beams. Just kind of get up close to avoid that. Ew! That... Just kind of ate my words there. Oh my gosh. Oh, this is not happening. Okay, no more hyper beams. Yeah, you keep doing your little fisty punch. That's not too hard to dodge. I gotta stop speaking. It's that simple. I just gotta stop. He'll expose his weak point. I'm not sure if this is gonna be enough rings to get this final hit in, but here we go. Oh wait, yes it will actually. Alright. The 2 Sonics come together and all you have to do is boost into them to get that final hit in. Literally boost to win.
I'm not giving up yet.
Yeah, you are.
Why you?
See, I thought there was going to be another modern Sonic hit to get in, but no, I forgot the last hit was actually just the 2 Sonics boosting into them. And that's all there is to it. All of time is saved. And now for an ending. I'm sure it will look just as good as all the other cutscenes. Oh look, they're back at the picnic. And his chili dog is still nice and warm.
Hey!
Apparently, Classic Sonic can also do the boost now as well. Paradox, anyone? He is boosting! Classic Sonic can now do homing attack and boost. Modern Sonic, stop trying to create a paradox!
Sonic!
And here they must return to their own world. Their own time. Yo, we're just time traveling and you can't find a way to make time? Oh well. This ending is actually a bit...
Sonic!
It's a bit sadder. Anyway, Classic Sonic and Classic Tails return to their own time, and that's basically the end. Then again, I guess that's pretty much how it was in the original game, too. Anyway, that was Sonic Generations 3DS. In the background, they're going to show us some shots of the original game, of the stages that we just played through, and the 3DS version of it, 3DS remake of it. As I was saying, throughout this playthrough, I do think that the console version of this game is the superior game. That's not to take away anything from the handheld version, though. I mean, I did still enjoy this. Like I said, I do like the classic Sonic physics better in this game than I do in the console version. That is up until you get the homing attack, and then the gameplay just changes completely. But I think I would have preferred the run, jump, spin, dash techniques that Classic Sonic had in the first 3 zones of this game, rather than his upgrade, which came later on. And now he can do Boost. But that's not to say that he can use Boost now. That's not a move that you unlocked. And you can't go into the past stages and start boosting around as Classic Sonic. No, that's not what they're doing. And I do also enjoy the fact that the modern Sonic stages are also in 2D. Because I did like the 2D sections better in the console version as well. So that's one plus I can give to this game, I suppose, is that the 3D boosting system I can never get a handle on, and I just don't enjoy it as much. I found this one to be a bit more tolerable. Still, given the way how the cutscenes are handled, the fact that there's only 7 zones in this game, and just generally how the game was executed, just makes the 3DS version feel inferior to the console version. I would recommend the console version before this one, personally. But I really don't mean to take anything away from this game. I still enjoyed it, despite it not being one of the stronger games in the series. And personally, it's kind of a sign of the way Dimps has been making games lately. I mean, ever since Sonic Rush Adventure, the quality of their games seems to be going down. I mean, I don't think Sonic Colors DS, this game, or Sonic Lost World on the 3DS, I don't think any of those are very good games. Or rather, they're not as strong of games as their console counterparts. A lot of it just seems like a lot of laziness on Dimps' part. But, I don't know. I'm just not impressed by what Dimps has been putting out lately, and I think they're starting to lose touch with what makes Sonic a good game. I think Sonic Rush Adventure was their last good game. Their last good Sonic game. But I'm optimistic. Hopefully they'll come out with another good game again, and hopefully they'll start coming out with original handheld Sonic games again. Like, where are the Sonic Advances? Where are the Sonic Rushes? Why are we just getting a handheld version of the console game they come out with? I would much rather see some original content on the handhelds. But that's just me. There's also the whole thing about, because it's on a handheld, because it's a handheld version of a console game, it's going to be lesser. Like, the handheld version is the quote-unquote poor man's version of the game. As if it's an inferior game by design. And I don't agree with that notion at all. If the game is good, it should be worth buying on both systems. You can't make one game good and then be like, oh, well, since it's a handheld version, we don't have to actually try and make it good. No, you should try and make it good. You should try and make it so that people will want to buy the game for both systems. If it's good enough one way, it should be good both ways. Instead, you create the mindset of, well, since the handheld version is going to be inferior, we might as well just get the console version and forget the handheld. I don't like that idea. I don't like the idea that handhelds are supposed to be bad by design. You can do a good handheld game, and I kind of wish they would start doing so. Overall, how would I score this game? I believe I gave the console version of Sonic Generations an 8 out of 10. This version I would probably give 6 out of 10. I mean, like I said, oh hey, Jesus! Wow, Jesus was a translator! Oh. But, it's not a terrible game, it's not unplayable, it's just a little flawed in some places. It's still a pretty enjoyable game all in all, so 6 out of 10 seems like a fair score. With that, I'm about out of things to say, and we aren't quite through with the credits here. And finally, Tropical Resort. See, now they're showing us credits for Sega in Spain. And Sega France. Like, this is the American release version of this game. Do we really need to know all this? Why don't they just put Sega Germany and Sega France and Sega Spain, all their credits in their version of the game? Or the European version. Sega Benelux. Where even is Benelux? Is that some other European country? I don't know. I'll be totally honest, I'm not up on my European countries. Sega International. Oh, wow. And they mentioned International before Australia. How do you like that? Sorry, Australia, you're not part of the rest of the world. God, those rockets gave me a hard time. More so than they should have. Okay, sounds like we're getting close to the end now. Sega! And then everybody finally showed up to the party, and they all sound like thousands of people for some reason. And after all that, a closing cutscene. The two Eggmans are stuck in limbo, just like they were at the end of the console version. What time is it?
Aha!
Aha! It's the same time as when you asked it before! Why would anyone try this stupid plan twice? He didn't say that before. How could you hear that? He said it in parentheses. He was clearly thinking it. Robotnik is such a troll. And then it cuts to white right before he gets hit. Anyway, that is the end of Sonic Generations for the 3DS. This has been Red, and I hope you'll join me for the next game. See you next time!